This is a tree found in the tropics with a rather splendid name, the Cannonball Tree, and it's obvious to see why. It's by Arundhati Vartak. She was born in Bombay in 1958, and it's painted in poster colours, which is unusual for my collection. Most of the paintings are in watercolour, but it comes over as strong, which is good for doing this kind of little tool. The flowers here are on the tree at the same time as the fruit, which is very common in the tropics, but uncommon in more temperate areas of the world. There's a nice story about the Cannonball Tree. When Singapore Botanic Gardens was first doing a replanting around their car park, they put a whole row of cannonball trees around the edge because they're very decorative. However, when the cannonball fruits started falling on the cars, they dented the cars. They're so heavy and big. They're about this big, and they'd have thought of that before they planted them. They're not planted there anymore. I think they had to take them out. But I quite often go to Singapore Botanic Gardens, or have been in the past, and it's a wonderful gardens. There are two wonderful gardens in Singapore now. One with an enormous three towers with a line across, which you're constantly seeing in the advertisements for Singapore. But that's new, but that's got the most exotic garden. The old garden has some wonderfully established trees, some very special ones, which I wouldn't even quite know how to recognise, but some of them are street trees, and you might even find a ginkgo there, although I'm not sure they grow so in such hot climate. She's got really a lot of information here. I like her leaves, and sometimes the stems, the trunk is rather squatter than that, more squat than that. And she's just cleverly shown the bits and pieces that fall off a tree as well. It's nice to have something so different.